Hey everyone, it's Izzy here and welcome back to my rehab diary. And I am so excited to be sitting here with you all today because unlike yesterday, today has been a much better day. Um my thoughts are not racing all over the place, and the devil sure enough got on up out of here once I started praising and worshiping yesterday. He moved right on out of here. But I am so happy to be able to be here with you guys and to share with you this rehab diary and to share with you my progress, and also the new God sent thing that happened to me today. So if you come on in, go ahead and hashtag rehab diary. And go ahead and once you hashtag rehab diary, go ahead and share this video with 2 or 3 friends, because you know what they say, where 2 or 3 gather, he shall be in the midst, and we want him in the midst at all times. Amen. All right. But today has turned out to be such a wonderful and exciting day. Why? Because today is the day that the Lord has made, for one. And two, today is also the day that I found my voice. And what do I mean by find my voice? You guys, this whole addiction thing is not a fun thing to go through for no one, not for anyone. Not for your friends that are family that are watching you go through it, and most definitely not for you. And I started to lose a lot of my sanity. I started to lose who I was, and I lost my drive, my ambition, my willpower, my will to do anything. It just left. And it was all because I needed that next hit. I wanted that next hit, and I was searching for that next hit. And when that hit called me, I answered to it. When it said jump, I said how high. And when it told me to stop doing the things that I love, I stopped. Many of you know me as Izzy Joseph, HIV blogger. Stop doing it for my addiction. Some of you know me as Isaac D. Joseph, the author and writer. I stopped doing it because of my addiction, for my addiction. I stopped. It said stop. It told me that no one wanted to hear what I had to say. It told me that no one was going to listen to a junkie. No one wanted to hear anything from a junkie, and in retrospect, yeah, no one wants to hear anything from a junkie, but somebody wants to hear something from a junkie that's in recovery, that's doing what they will need to do to get themselves better and get to where they need to be at a successful, happy place and nice. And it may not come with all the riches and success, but at least to a happier place in life. Because for anyone who's dealing with an addiction issue, they are in a dark place. It may not seem like it, and you may not be able to tell, but they are in a dark place. And only they can pull themselves out of that dark space. And part of doing that is them finding back their purpose and finding back their choice. They're finding back their voice. And I found mine today. And, every day I wake up in the morning, I thank God for having me here another day. I thank God for allowing me to be clear-minded and sober. And then I asked him to order my steps and direct my path and direct my thinking for today. And today, I woke up and the only thing I had on my mind was writing. That's all I could think about was writing. And I was like, well, let's see if I could, get into my WordPress and let's see if I can retweak and do something with the blog that I had on WordPress. Went to it. The blog no longer existed. I didn't delete it. Don't know where it went. So I'm like, well, what's going on? Then something said, start a new blog. And I was like, start a new one? I don't really want to start a new one. I already got one. Let me try to get into it and see why I can't get into it. Every avenue I went through, I could not get into it. And it kept saying, start a new one. So finally, I asked some people on Facebook, if they're bloggers, what are they using now? And I got a response back, and I was like, I checked that one out already, and it didn't seem like it was for me. And I said I wasn't going to do it. Let me try to get into WordPress. Let me see if I can pull up my WordPress page. And again, a voice said, start a new one. So finally, I just said, you know what? I'm going to start a new one. And that's what I did today, you guys. I started a new blog, and I'll comment and put all the information there so you guys can go and like and follow and sign up for it. It's on medium.com. And you guys can go and like and sign up and follow it on there. I'll put it in the description in the comments here. But yeah, it said start a new one. I just linked it, you guys, and I started it. And I was like, okay, well, now that I've started it, what am I going to do with it? Am I going to publish old content that I've already written? Or am I going to, what should I do? Start it over. And as I went through and I was setting it up, I started hearing a song. And it's a song by the rock band Queen. And the song says, "We are the champions, my friend. We keep on fighting to the end. There's no time for losers because we are the champions. We are the champions." And I kept hearing that song, and I'm like, well, I didn't watch Bohemian Rhapsody last night, so I don't know why the song is stuck in my head. And it kept going over and over, and finally it shortened down, and it said, "We are the champions. We are the champions." And today I wrote my first blog post entitled, "We are the champions." You guys, I tell you, it's something amazing when you get up in the morning and you ask your higher power, whoever your higher power may be, to direct your thinking and direct what you need to do for the day. And when I say it's something amazing, because when you get a response and you get an answer, it's like, all this time I never knew you were listening. But he's listening, you guys. And there's something that it says in the AA, Alcoholics Anonymous big book. It says that deep down in every man, woman, and child is the fundamental idea of God. But it can be obscured by pomp, worship of other things, calamity. But if you search for it and you remove all those things that's blocking you from him, you'll find them. And when I say it's something that it's just was simply amazing today because of what I wrote today, and I'll come back and I'll link that once I'm done with the video, because I don't have the link copied. I just had the link for the new blog. But go ahead, you guys. That link is right there. Go ahead and check it out. And while you're there, go ahead and click the stories and read "We Are the Champions." And it just came out to me, I got to thinking about all the obstacles that I am having to overcome that I have overcome. HIV, addiction, mental health, sexual abuse, rape, all things that took a toll on me, all things that affected me, all things that made me run the drugs, all things that made me not want to feel and made me want to get high and made me want to take that next hit. All those things that were there, I got to thinking about them, and I was like, wow. And how was I able to overcome them? And why wasn't I able to overcome them? And will I be able to overcome them? I just got to thinking, and then it came to me again, y'all. Romans 8, I think it's Romans 8 and 37 or 38. I want to say it's Romans 8 and 37. It came to me again, and don't draw a blank now, Isaac. You are more than a conqueror in him who loves you. And where's my Bible when I want to get it right. Hold on, give me a second. I want to get it right. Oh. Okay, I'm back. I had to set y'all down, but I want to get it right. But it's in Romans 8 and 37, but it kept saying, I am more than a conqueror. And I kept hearing that, and I was like, I am more than a conqueror. I'm not just a conqueror, I'm a champion. We are champions. And I keep on fighting to the bitter end. Every time something stands in my way, every time something presents itself as an obstacle, I overcome it. I jump it. I'm more than a conqueror. One of my favorite songs, one of my favorite gospel songs is Encourage Yourself by Donna Lawrence and the Tri-City Singers. And it's a part where she's ad-libbing. She said, you got to remember that life and death lies in the power of the own tongue. So no matter what happens, go on and see what the end is going to be, because there is something out there better waiting for me. You got to remember that I am more than a conqueror. And we are. We are champions. Anyone who overcomes an obstacle, may it be mental health, may it be physical illness, may it be addiction, we are champions. In a sense, we were not created to be victims. We were not created to be victims. We were created to be champions. We were created in His image. And the image that I have of God is not a victim. It's not someone who is hopeless, faithless, or powerless. It's not someone who is unhappy. It's not someone who is depressed. When I think of God, I think of a champion. When I think of my higher power, I think of a champion. And today, that champion helped me find my voice again. He helped me know what I need to speak about, what I need to write about, what I have to talk about. You guys, I love doing this. I love writing. I love being able to share my story and share my experiences with you and with the world. And if this is what I need to be doing, then I need to, for one, start listening. 2, start working. And 3, believe that I am going to be a champion in it. The first thing that we forget to do is have faith. When obstacles get in our way, our first mistake is we lose faith. We forget that God is a God that can do, or God is a God. For me, my higher power is God. And we forget that our higher power, or my higher power, I'm going to speak for myself. We forget that God is a God that can do exceedingly abundantly above all things that we could ever ask or think, according to the powers that work with him. We forget that. When obstacles stand in our way, the first thing we go to is the woe me. The first thing we start thinking about is, what if this happens? What if that happens? We start to worry. Addicts, we worry. We worry about what we're going to get our next hit. We worry about what we're going to get our next dollar. Then when we get that next hit and those next dollars, we worry about, is my light bill going to get paid? Is my phone bill going to get paid? Do I have enough money for this? You guys, I'm telling you, I don't know how. With my drug habit, I don't know how I have been able to maintain and stay afloat. No, I have not paid rent in a very, very long time. I have not. But the little that I do have, I seem to always manage and make it work. I never have to want for it. And we tend to forget that when we are down and out, we are not the ones walking that path. God picks us up and he carries us. He makes ways out of no ways. There are things that I've done that I should be locked up in jail behind. Yet, run a background check right now. It's not there. That's a blessing. I am blessed to be able to start over fresh and start over new. And with the voice that I am finding, I won't lose it. I'm not going to lose it. Because God has been too good to me for me to go back. You know, there's a thing that they say that we also say in AA that's in the big book. It talks about a psychic change and having a spiritual experience and a spiritual awakening. Now, we have spiritual experiences every day. Every day that we wake up, that's a spiritual experience. Because we didn't have to wake up. He didn't have to wake us up. Every day we got food in the icebox, or food to eat, a roof over our head. That's a spiritual experience. Because there's some people who don't have those things. But then, you have the spiritual awakening. And that spiritual awakening is so powerful when you are chosen to have it. Because what you see and what you get is a totally different person. It's a totally new you. It's a totally new you. You think things that you never thought about before. You feel things that you never felt before. I'll tell y'all the story. The other day I told a lie. It was a little white lie. But it was a lie. After I told that lie, I tried my best to ignore it. But I started to feel bad about telling that lie. I told somebody that I was allergic to white rice, all because I didn't like the way that they cooked the rice. So I said I was allergic to it. I went to go get a Rice Krispies treat, which is a rice product. And I love Rice Krispie treats, and I couldn't even eat them because my throat started hurting. I told that lie, and it wasn't until I went back and said that was a lie and repented for it that I was able to go back and eat my Rice Krispie treat. Y'all know I love my snacks. I was able to go back and eat my Rice Krispie treat because I told that one little white lie early in the day. And God was telling me, oh, you shouldn't have did that. A lie is a lie, period. We might call it a white lie and think that it's small, but to God, it's a lie. A lie is a lie. And I tried to eat that Rice Krispie treat. My throat started hurting, started scratching, and I was like, what's wrong? Am I getting sick? What's happening? It wasn't until I repented for telling that lie, because it was on my mind all day, that I was able to eat that treat. You know, so that spiritual awakening and that psychic change, that whole transformation when it happens to you, it's an amazing feeling, and I just can't wait to see what God has in store for me after this. You know, whatever it is, whatever it shall be, I'm going to let His will be done, because my best thinking landed me in rehab. My best thinking led me to an overdose. Apparently, I can't think for myself, y'all. If you ain't catching my gist, I can't think for myself. So I'm letting God do the thinking for me. And so far, I can't complain. The little things that He is doing for me right here in this moment, right here, while I'm here in rehab, the little things that He's doing for me right now, I can only imagine the things that He's going to do when I leave here. I can only imagine it. But right now, I know that He wants me to write. So I'm going to write harder than I've ever written. I'm going to blog as harder than I've ever blogged. You guys are going to see me on Facebook Live more than I've ever been, because this is what He's directing me to do. I wake up in the morning thinking about it, dreaming about it. I hear Him in my ear telling me what to write, what to talk about. So, I say all of this to say this to you guys. I know I've said it once, and I know I've said it twice, but I'm back again. Like a phoenix, I rise from the ashes, but this time, I ain't going down. It ain't happening. The devil has no place here, and when he tries to come here, the door is that away. When the devil started creeping up on me, y'all, I go straight to it was a song that we sang when I was a kid, growing up, that when my grandma took us to church with us, it said, shake, 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 shake the devil off. Shake, 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 shake the devil off. Shake, 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 shake the devil off. In the name of Jesus, shake the devil off. He gets shooken off. He's up under my feet. Shake the devil off. He's up under my feet. Shake the devil off. Hey, y'all, I done started something. Now I'm going to have to go listen to the song. He's up under my feet. Shake the devil off. In the name of Jesus, shake the devil off. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, the joy that I have is a joy that I don't want to lose. It's a joy that I don't want to lose. And with God, I won't lose it. I will not lose it. But, yeah, that's what I came to say today. I think that's all I got. I think that's all I got for you. That's all I got for you guys. Be sure to go ahead and go to medium.com and go ahead and look me up. You can find me on medium.com under Isaac D. Joseph. I'm going to hit the link to, I just linked it again, to my blog page. And from there, you can sign up for Medium. It really is a great platform. And I see exactly why they're using it, why writers are using it today. It's awesome. So go ahead, medium.com. You can find me, Isaac D. Joseph. That's ISAACD.JOSEPH. Isaac D. Joseph. And you guys, just go ahead, follow me. Don't forget to share this video with someone who may need it, who may need to hear it, someone who may need to talk about it, someone who may needs this encouragement. Don't deprive nobody of their encouragement, y'all. And continue to be blessed and continue to stay safe, stay Rona free, and y'all just have a good night. That's all I got for you guys. Love you. Bye.